I bought this belt and disc sander to use as a general woodworking sander, but also I'd like to try and modify it so that I can grind some knife bevels on it. I made one knife a while ago just using a hand file, and it's something I'd like to get into a bit more, and I've seen a few people using something similar to this online. I don't really have the money to invest in a 2x72, and even building one myself is actually fairly expensive. But I thought this looked like an okay option. I'm not planning on becoming a professional knife maker anytime soon. This wasn't too expensive, it was 429 New Zealand dollars, and hopefully it'll do the trick. It came with a table for the disc sander and the belt sander, a little mitre gauge which looks pretty useless but I might use it, who knows, and a connection for the dust port, and then this dust bag which I'll probably never use. As you can see, it works really well at sanding wood. There's a little tracking control here which is very easy to adjust the tracking of the belt. There are a couple of modifications I'd like to make. To remove the belt, you lift this lever here, but then the dust collection shroud traps it from being able to be taken off, and you have to remove the whole shroud. I think if I just cut off a portion of it here, it'll still function okay and allow me easier access for changing the belt. And then the other obvious addition that I want to make is to add a platen here, maybe just 2 or 3 millimeters of steel, and that's to lift the belt away from all this extra plastic and metal so that I can make plunge cuts on knives. Probably helps if I press the record button, but I cut that off. So in case you're wondering why I added this piece of steel to the platen, it allows me to get a really nice clean plunge line on a knife, and just for demonstration I've got a piece of wood here with some marker on it just to make it a bit more obvious. So if you imagine that's my knife blade, I can get a really nice clean plunge line here. I wouldn't be able to do that without this platen being the same size as the thickness of the belt.